Hello traders, this is Lavnish from Spider Software Mumbai head office. So in this video, we are going to cover the topics that fall under the training level 4. So in the reports, we have the derivative reports till option calculator, and in the chart section, we have the OI reports or the OI charts. So we are going to cover all these reports. Okay, so we'll start with the NSE derivative summary report. So if I just open this window, this is a window which provides us the summary, as the name suggests. It provides us the summary of the futures and option for the script that we select over here. So this is something I showed you by opening manually, but we also have a shortcut through which we can open the derivative summary report. So I'll explain it with an example. I'll open the Nifty chart as of now, or you can also open the chart for any other script that is tradable under the futures and options segment. As of now, I have opened the Nifty chart. Now, if I just press F5, you can see the derivative summary report for Nifty. It has opened. You can see in the script Nifty is written. Then you can see that the spot price, the current rate at which Nifty is trading, that is also visible to me. Along with that, I can also see the percentage change, whether the market is positive or negative compared to the yesterday's closing. Then if I don't know the lot size of any particular script, I can also open the derivative summary report. I can press F5 and I can check out the lot size for that particular script. Also, then I can put one in the auto refresh second window, so that the data that is available to me in the derivative summary report, gets refreshed every second, or you can say as and when the data comes. Okay, then as I said, the data is divided into two parts. You get the futures data as well as the options data. So we'll start with the futures data. So in the futures data, firstly, you are getting these three expiries of the future, that is the August expiry, the September expiry, and the October expiry. The data for all the three expiries is available over here. So currently it is showing me the contract wise futures. If I just want to see the continuous futures, I can take here in the box for continuous futures. So now you can see I am able to see Nifty 1, Nifty 2, and Nifty 3. As of now, I'll keep it to contract wise futures. So in the contract wise futures, the data that is provided is the current rate for the future, the current rate at which the future is trading, the percentage change, whether it is in positive, whether it is in negative, the premium, the quantity that has been traded in today's date, the open interest, which would mean that the number of contracts that are outstanding or have not been settled. Then also you can see the OI percentage change, like currently it is showing in the percentage change, the OI. Then you can also see the cost of carry for that particular future. Okay, then if you just see, you have these particular two options, which are quantity OI in lots and OI change in percentage. So if I just explain what these do is, if I just disable it, you will be able to see that the quantity and open interest, now it is visible to me in absolute terms or in terms of quantity, you can say. But as soon as I take on the quantity OI in lots option, it is showing me in terms of lots. So it becomes easy for me to interpret. And since the futures and options, they are traded in terms of lots, so I would prefer to keep the quantity OI in lots in tick. Then the OI change in percentage, if I just untick this again, here it is showing me in absolute terms how much lots the OI has reduced or how much lots the OI has increased. So if I just want to see that in percentage terms, I'll take on OI change in percentage. Okay, so this was the data for the futures. Now we can just move forward to the options part. So in the options, like before viewing any data, the first thing that I have to do is select the expiries. So I'll press on this drop down menu and I can see that there are multiple expiries that I can choose from. By default, it will choose the latest expiry, so which now in this case is the 8th of August 2024. So I can choose the 8th of August 2024. Then in the options type, I have these particular options, where if I just want to study the call options, I can select the call options. If I want the put, I can select the put, or I can keep it on all. So the both the call and put option data would be visible to me. Then I also have a filter for the ITM and OTM strike prices. So that is also something that I can do. By default, it would be set to all. Then apart from that, as you can also see, we have this filtering where I can also filter the data or the strike prices based on the option Greeks, which is delta, gamma, rho, theta, vega. So for an example, we can set it to delta. So if I just want the delta range to be from 0.3 to 0.8, so I can mention that here. I have selected delta and I have mentioned between 0.3 and 0.8. So when I enter this and click on refresh, the data or that is visible to me would have a delta ranging from 0.7 to 0.3, or you can say the vice versa. And also you can tick on the active today. So all the strike prices that have been actively trading today, only those would be visible to me in this particular display. Then I have this update max pain button, so it will tell me what the max pain for Nifty is, which in mm, today's day it is 24,850. Okay, so if I just come to the OI data or basically the strike prices data, so I can see over here that multiple strike prices are visible to me on this display. And the at the money strike prices, as you can see over here, the 24,800, 24,850, these are the at the money strike prices. So these are highlighted in a or shaded in a special color. So it would help me identify the ATM levels better. Apart from that, in this particular display, you are able to see the data for the delta, gamma, and you can say the option Greeks along with implied volatility. And especially you have this data where I can see the OI change, the percentage change that has taken place in the different strike prices. And I can filter based on that which of the strike prices has gained the most and which the strike price has lost the most percentage in today's days of trading. So this filtering, it is this filtering of ascending and descending, it is available for all the particular columns. So I can also do that for Vega, the Delta, and the Gamma. So this is the derivative summary report. And apart from that, if you just see, we also have this option of save to group. So I can save this particular strike prices. Like let's say I filter some strike prices based on my requirements. Like I select call option. Like I just want call options. Let's say, and I want only the in the money call options. And now if I just want to save these strike prices for me myself, so I can click on save to group, and I can either create a new group, I can select save to new group, name the group and click on OK. Otherwise, I can add these strike prices to an existing group of strike prices or stocks, or I can also replace an existing group. So I have all these particular options available. Then I have this option which says save to XLS, so I can save this as an Excel file as well. So this is the derivative summary report. Then we'll move on to the next feature, which is the NSE option chain report. So the option chain, it is a feature similar to the derivative summary report, but I'll tell you what the differences are. So most of the difference, it comes in terms of display in grid. Okay, so to start with the option chain report, I'll have to select Nifty or basically the underlying. So once I've selected Nifty, then I can choose the expiries similar to the derivative summary report. I'll select the expiry. Then there's nothing that I need to change in the annual interest or volatility. I'll keep it as it is, and I'll keep the tick on OIN lots. I'll let it be. Then like as of now, I can see the market, it is trading at 24,800. So it is asking me for a range, like the range between which I want to see the option chain. So as I can see the market, it is trading at 24,800. So let's say I take a 400 points on both the sides. So I can write 24,400, show strike between 24,400 to 25,200. So this forms an 800 point range for me. I'll let the step strike be 50. So the step strike for Nifty, it is 50, and the same for Bank Nifty would be 100. Okay, then I'll click on all strike prices and then click on refresh. So as soon as I click on refresh, I am able to see the data for the range that I have selected, which starts from 24,400 and ends at 25,200. So the data for both the calls options and the put options, it is available for me here. if you can just observe the shaded region over here, so in the left side it is the call data, right side it is the put data. So if you see the call data, the shaded region, it is the in the money call option strike prices. Similarly, the shaded region in the put side is the in the money put data. Okay. So now, just like I said, display in grid is something different in case of derivative summary report. So here in this particular window, I am able to see that this is the LTP display. So here I have the rates for call data, the put data, and I also have the quantity that has been traded, OI that has been generated, or you can say the delta. The option Greek delta is also available in this particular display. So similarly, we have different displays. Like if I just want to see the bid and offer for a particular script, so I can do that as well. At the same time, if I just want to view the open interest data, so I can view the open interest data. So I have chosen the display in grid as open interest. So currently it is showing me the OI change, the OI that has been generated, the previous OI, like the yesterday's OI is visible to me, and the calls LTP is visible to me. Same on the put side as well. Now, I'm also able to see that there is a color dark green and light green, like some strike prices, they have been marked with these colors. So in the OI side, if you see the dark green color, it would represent the highest OI buildup is taking place on that strike price. And the light green color would represent that the second highest it is taking place on that particular strike price. So in the case of OI, if I tell 25,000 CE has the highest OI, and 24,800 CE it has the second highest OI in this case. Similarly for the previous OI, and similar to that, it is also applicable on the put side as well. Okay, so we have multiple displays similar to this. I'll just show one more display, which is the LTP3 display. So the highlight for the LTP3 display is that it by default shows you the buildup that is taking place, the OI buildup. So if there is a short buildup, it will mark it as SB, or short covering, it will tell you, long buildup, it will tell you. So by default, you get to know if there is a short buildup taking place or a long buildup taking place in the LTP3 display. So you can explore all the other displays as well. For now, I'll come to the bottom of this particular window where I am able to see the what the call OI, what the put OI is there for in this particular range, the total of the call OI, the total of the put OI in this range I am able to see. I'm also able to see what the previous call OI was, what the previous put OI was, and what is the change in the OI, the call OI and the put OI both. I can see the PCR, the put call ratio. I can see the put call ratio. Same time, I can see the call premiums and the put premiums of this whole range. Like it is a sum of the whole range. So option chain, it is showing me all these data. So this is the option chain report. Next, I can close this and I can move on to the derivative open interest report, which is here. So I have one window in my particular software. It would depend on different softwares. The number of windows would be different. So in NSE open interest report, why it is used, I'll just explain that first. So in the option chain report in the LTP3 display, we saw that the OI buildups, they were visible, but those were visible only for a single stock, I can say. So if I just want to see the OI buildups that are taking place in the whole FNO segment, I can use the derivative open interest report for that. So now that I've told you why we use the derivative open interest report, let's just start. So I can run it either on the whole exchange. So if I set it to all, it will run it on the whole FNO segment, like all the stocks that are available in the FNO segment. If I keep it to select, I can select one particular script on which I want to observe, on which I want to run the derivative summary report, I can say, or I can also run it on a group. Like I can select a group of FNO stocks and I can run it on that. So I'll select UL group for that purpose. Okay, so as of now, I'll select one particular stock, which is Nifty or an index. So I'll select Nifty. Then on expiry, I can select the different expiries that I want. So I want to observe the OI build up in the first expiry, let's say for Nifty. So the first expiry here, it would be the 8th August expiry, 8th August 2024 expiry. So I'll select the first expiry. Then I can choose the instrument in which I want to observe the buildups. So I'll select call plus put over here. and then we have this option which says percentage filter. So this is the filter, the most important filter over here, which is indicating me basically if there is a long build up, if there is a short build up, if there is a long unwinding, or if there is a short covering that is taking place in Nifty strike prices. Okay, so like I'll start with long build up. So long build up says price up and OI ups. So if the price percentage change is positive and OI percentage change is also positive, so it will tell me that there is a long build up. So long build up basically means that these are the strike prices where the call option buyers are active or put option buyers are active. So as of now, I can see that in Nifty, the PE, there is a long build up that is taking place. So I can say that the option buyers are active in the put options, or they are buying in the put options. So I can say that the market sentiment definitely is negative. So this is something I can observe first. Then similar to long build-up, we have short build-up. So short build-up basically would mean the opposite of long build-up. So these are the strike prices. Like I can see here, there are call option strike prices, and I can say that the short build-up is taking place. So the short build-up would mean that people are writing the call options. Okay, so if I want to track where the option sellers are active, I can select the short build up window. Okay. So after a short build up takes place, there also comes a time where people start booking their profits. So when people start booking their profits, a short covering comes. So in this situation, it is identified by price up and OI down. So here I can see that in the put options, people had earlier entered short positions, but since the market today it was down, most of the people have covered their positions. Okay, so like short build up is after a short build up, short covering comes. Similar to that, after a long build up, there is a long unwinding. So this would mean that most of the people who have entered long positions, they exit their positions. So a long unwinding takes place. So here the price is also down and OI is also down. These are the four filters that I can use. Apart from that, I have some other filters as well over here. So we'll discuss that quickly. First, I will see is open is equal to high and open is equal to low. So if I just want to observe uh, strike prices which are negative, like I want to identify short opportunities where I can short or I can sell the option, so I can select open is equal to high. Otherwise, if I want to go for the bullish ones or where there is a positive candle opening, so I'll select the open is equal to low condition over here. Okay, similarly, I have this particular filters over here which allow me to set a price range. Like if I set a price range from 10 to 100, only those strike prices which fit into this range will be filtered out here. Similarly, if I just want the price percentage change to be between 10 to 20%, I can filter that out. Same for the OI change, quantity range, and OI range. So I can set all these according to myself, and the strike prices that will be filtered out here would match all these conditions. uh, okay, then I can put 1 second in the refresh minutes window, so every 1 minute the data would get automatically refreshed. Then I can also choose a range. Basically here the option strike within a percentage is 3%, so it would show me only those strike prices which are within the 3% range of 24,800 as of now. Then, as I have said, absolute delta between 0.20 to 0.70. So this is another filter. Like I only want the liquid strike prices, or I can say the strike prices where there can be a big move. So I can also set it to 0.3 to 0.70. So the strike prices which give me a movement, only those will be available over here. So this is a derivative summary report. I hope you have understood this. So we'll move on from here and we'll go and cover the NSE futures premium report next. So the NSE futures premium report, if you see, this is a particular window which provides me the data for all the futures, like maybe it can be the near month expiry or the next month expiry or the far month expiry. So all the three expiries, it provides me the data first of all. If I just untick from these filters, so you'll be able to see if I put it to near month, so it will show me the data for all the near month future contracts. Okay, so I'll show that to you. It is showing me the data for all the near month future contracts. If I set it to next, I'll be able to see the data for next, and same for the far month expiry. So why this window is important for me? This window is important for me because it will help me filter out the strike prices. Let's say I have select the near month expiry, and I want to filter out all those futures where there has been a premium increase of 1% or a decrease of 1%. So I can just tick here. So here, if you can see, I'll set it to premium discount as percentage as well. So here you can see these are the options, or basically the futures in which the premium percentage has increased or either decreased by 1%. So those are available to me here. I'll just click on refresh. So now I can see that in Apollo Tire the premium has fallen by 1%, Bata India the premium has fallen by 1%. Similarly, this filtering I can also do for cost of carry, and similarly for the open interest as well. So these are the filters that are available for me. So open interest should be greater than 50,000, then only the strike prices or basically the futures will be filtered out for me over here. So these are some of the options that are available for me here, or the filters that are available for me here. And I can also set it to auto refresh 1 second. So the data gets refreshed every second, and I can also say that the results over here, if any stock fresh, it makes 1% premium low or premium high. Then also those futures, I am able to see them over here in this particular window. Okay, so this is the futures premium report, and I hope you have understood how you can use it, why you need to use it, and at last I'll also like to cover that you can save this to a group. Like let's say I want to save that all these six futures that I'm able to see, 6 or 7 futures that I'm able to see. These are available at a discount today. If I want to create a watch list of these futures, so I can click on save to group and save it to my watch list. Okay, so this is the futures premium report. Further, we'll move on to the next feature, which is the NSE market wide limit report. So the market wide limit report, I'll run it on the full exchange. I'll click on refresh. So the market wide limit report, basically it helps me identify all the stocks that can go into FNO ban, right? So here you are able to see that there are some particular stocks in which the OI change, if I just filter out, I'm able to see that some particular stocks have a OI change of more than 95%. So the stocks that are having a OI percentage change or market wide limit report with a OI change of more than 95%, it is believed that these particular strike prices, they are put in the FNO ban. So if you just want to observe which stocks can go into the FNO ban or anything like that, you can use the market wide limit report. Apart from that, you also get extra data over here, where you can say the current future OI, the current put OI, all those data, the current call OI, all those data is available for you in the single window itself. Apart also, if you just want to observe the rollover percentage in this window, you can do that as well. Okay, so this is why you can why you will use the market wide limit report. Okay, so the next feature over here is option calculator. So I'll go to the reports, and here it is, the option calculator, and the shortcut for option calculator is Alt plus O. Okay, so I'll explain this with an example. I'll switch to the intraday time frames in the Nifty, and let's say Nifty currently I can see it is trading at the level of 24,763. Let's assume it's 24,750, and I have a view that from here the market can move and go up to 24,850 in today's days itself. So how do I calculate? Like let's say I am buying the at the money call option, the 24,750 CE, I am willing to buy it at 155. But if I just want to calculate, like if the market it closes at 24,850 in today's closing, that is 100 points above, what would be the premium that would be I would be getting, or maybe the profit that I can get in this particular trade? If I just want to calculate that, what I can do is I can open the strike price chart. Like Now I have opened 24,750 CE chart. I'll open any other chart, whichever I want. I can come to the chart and I can press Alt O. Just a minute. I'll open the chart and I'll press Alt O. Okay. So by default, it is fetching all the data. So it has fetched that the strike price that I had selected is 24,750. Now the only things that I need to change over here are the stock price. So in the stock price, I'll enter what target I have, like on what basis I want the option calculator to calculate the value of my call option. So I'll enter 24,850. So like since my target is 24,850, I want to calculate as per 24,850. I have entered 24,850 in the stock price. Then the next thing that I want to change is volatility. So in the implied volatility, I'll copy it from here. Like it is automatically calculated for me. So I'll copy 9.08 from here and I'll paste it in the volatility percentage. Okay, once this is done, I want to uh, set the date to Friday itself. Like today, if the market closes at 24,850, I want to calculate the value. So I have done all the required things. Now I can simply click on calculate. So now you can see it is telling me that if today the market closes at 24,850, the call option that I am buying at 151 or 150, it would reach the levels of 211. So approximately I will get a 60-point move. So I can capture that 60 points if the market closes at 24,850. This is something that it is indicating me. So I can also calculate like if today it does not achieve the target, but on Monday or the 5th August, which is the next active trading session, if on that day the target is getting achieved, what is the return that I'll be getting, or what will the premium difference that I'll be getting? So I'll select 5th in today and I'll calculate. So now it is telling me that the price would be 170 only. So from 150 I'll be getting 20 points only. That is something that is being indicated in the option calculator. So I can calculate my risks and rewards using the option calculator over here. So I hope this is pretty clear how to use the option calculator. Okay, so I'll close this and we'll go to the chart section now and we'll cover the OI part, and we'll start with intraday open interest chart. Okay, so I have two windows over here, but depending upon your software, it would the windows can be more or less. Okay, so intraday open interest chart, why would we use it? We would use it to observe the open interest that is being built in a particular strike price. Okay, we can also observe the changes in the strike price or the OI changes in that particular strike price. So to start, I just need to click on NSE derivative. So I need to choose a strike price basically. So as of now, I'll choose the at the money strike price, which is Nifty 24,750. So I'll select Nifty, I'll select the expiry as 8th August 2024. I'll select call option and I'll go to 24,750 call option and I'll click on OK. Now, as you can see, this particular window, it is showing me the changes in the OI right from the start of the market today. Okay, so I am able to see the tabular data as well as I am able to see the chart format or the graphical representation for the OI changes. Okay, so in this particular window, if I just cover the tabular format, I am able to see the time, like every 3 minutes, what is the OI data, what is the rate. I am able to observe all these things in this particular window. Okay, so first the time is visible, then I'm able to see the rate, then I'm able to see the OI. Also, if you see this tabular format, there is a particular color combination over here. The color combination, if you see, like here, let's say at 9:24, I am seeing a green color, but earlier there was a red color. So why this is happening? This is because on 9:21, uh, the rate was 184.35, and after that at 9:24 the rate increased and it came up to 189.60. So since there was an increase in the rate, I got a green color. Similarly here, from at 9:27 the rate increased to 201, so I got a green color. But after that, when the rate decreased at 9:30, I got a red color. So this is a basically the concept behind the color combination. So this is also applicable to the OI, but as you can see, the OI has been constantly increasing. So there is no red color that has been marked. Okay, so I am sure this is very clear. The OI data is pretty clear that in the tabular format. So I'll just explain these options that are available here. So if I just want to see the chart, I can disable the show OI data window. Okay, I'll bring it back by clicking on show OI data. Then I can click on OI data in color. So if I just don't want the color combination, so I can click on OI data, or I can deselect the OI data in color option. I'll click it, I'll enable it again so that I am able to easily identify if the OI data has increased or rate has increased or not. Then if I choose this OI in lots, if I untick this, I am able to see that it is showing me the data as of absolute quantity. But most probably I'll keep it as OI data in lots so that the data is proper and I'm able to interpret it properly. Okay. Next, I'll come to the chart or the graphical representation. So here on the left hand side, it is telling me the OI data first. Then on the left hand side, it is showing me the OI data. On the right hand side, it is showing me the rate of that particular strike price. If you see on the bottom, it is telling me the time. Okay, and these particular bars, these green bars are for the OI data, and this particular line, it is reflecting the rate, the changes in the rate. Okay, so the data, as I said, comes every 3 minutes. So this is tracking that every 3 minutes whether there is an increase in the rate, whether there is a decrease in the rate, or whether there is an increase in OI, whether there is a decrease in the OI. All this data, it is available to me. Okay, one last option I have here which says change from previous OI. So if I just enable this change from previous day OI, so this particularly means that it will just tell me what change has taken from place from yesterday. So if you just observe, when I tick or untick on this window, the data just gets changed. Okay, so this is the intraday open interest chart. You can like add multiple charts over here. Like if I just want to view the data for the put as well, the 24/750 put, I can add that as well. And from the drop down over here, I can choose between different strike prices. Like if I just want to see the data for 24/700 call option, I I can do that as well. So I hope the intraday open interest chart, how you can use them, how the features you can use, it is pretty much clear. So we'll move on to the next feature, which is comparative open interest chart. Okay. So as you saw in the intraday open interest chart, I'll open it once again. So as you saw in the comparative open interest chart, I was able to view the OI data or OI changes for only single chart. I was not able to compare it between two different charts, right? So for that, I have this comparative open interest chart. So if I just open this window over here, I'll first remove all the strike prices over here so we can start fresh. Okay, I'll fix it here. Okay, so here as well I have two options, like in the select one plus derivative and select one derivative. So if I just want to compare two strike prices, so I can use select one derivative. But if I want to compare a range of strike prices, I can use select one plus derivative to add multiple strike price at a point of time. Okay, so first we'll cover select one derivative. Okay, so I go to select one derivative. I select 24/750 call option. Let's say I want to compare these only 24/750 call option. I click on OK. Then again I go to select one derivative. I select the 24/750 put option. I again click on OK. Now if I just want to compare these two, I'll select intraday today in OI data. I'll let the data OI data as be in lots. Then I can like OI data in the OI data as I can compare the absolute values, like you are able to see the OI 65,000 lots, 70,000 lots. I can compare it in absolute terms. I can compare those in percentage change terms, like compared to yesterday, if there is an increase or decrease in the positions in the OI, I can choose that as well. And that is in percentage terms. This is in percentage terms. But if I just want to view the change in terms of numbers, I can choose the third option here. Okay. Also, I hope you have observed that the green color, it is representing the call OI, and the red color it is representing the put OI. Okay, so this is how you can compare two different strike prices in this particular comparative OI window. So as of now, I'll just close the intraday open interest chart, and now we'll just see how you can use select one plus derivative, and we can compare the OI between a range, like the call and put OI between a range of strike prices. Okay, so I'll remove these strike prices first, then we'll go to select one plus derivative and select one plus derivative. Here I'll click on select, I'll go to Nifty, I'll select Nifty. The expiry I can select between the three expiries, which is first, second, third. I can choose, I'll select first, then I can go to call plus put. Then in the options, I'll select all. I can also choose ITM or OTM, but as of now, I'll select all. And then in the options, strike within 1% of UL rate, I'll select 1%. So basically, it would be uh, 1% from 24,750, 1% up and 1% down. So all those strike prices that come in the 1% range would be shown over here. I'll click on show and I'll click on add. So now these strike prices they have been added. I'll click on quit. I'll let the data be as it is, like OI data would be intraday today. OI data would be as lots, and I can also I can choose the data. I have explained this, the absolute, the percentage change and change. Now we'll cover the chart type. Like in the chart type, I have selected detailed. So in the detailed window, it is telling me what the OI is for different strike prices, and what based on the color also I will be able to identify which one is for which. Okay, so every 3 minutes it is telling me what the data is. Okay, so in detailed, I'll be able to see all the strike prices, what the data is. If I just go to call put cumulative, so what it will do is it will basically add all the call OI data into one line, and it will add all the put OI data into one line. And the green line would represent the call data, and the red line would represent the put data. So as of today, it is telling me that the call writers are in control in this particular range. The call writers they have increased drastically, and the put writers somewhere they have not been able to build positions, or basically they have not built positions in comparison to the call writers. And the sentiment over here it would be indicating that there is a bearish sentiment into the market. Okay, so I can select call plus put cumulative to just observe this, if the call writers are in control or the put writers are in control. Okay, then I can also go and enable the put call ratio. So the put call ratio as of now it is going below 1. So again it is indicating a bearish sentiment for me. So this is some also something that I can observe using the put call ratio. Okay, then I have this option which says show values. So in the show values window it will tell me what the VCR is at every 3 minute interval. So I can do that, and I can also set this to refresh second. So every 1 second it will refresh the data, and as and when the OI data gets updated into the software, you will be able to see it on the chart also. Okay, so I hope the comparative OI chart is pretty much clear. So we'll move on to the last feature for today, which is the OI comparison chart. So OI comparison chart, it is pretty much similar to the comparative OI chart, but there it was the comparison through line charts. Here it will be in the form of bar charts. Also, there I was not able to compare the OI from current day to previous day. Here in the OI comparison chart, I'll be able to do that. So the steps would remain the same. Here I'll have to select Nifty, then strike prices I'll have to choose. So I'll just choose the strike prices from 24,400 to, let's say, 25,200, 800 point range. I'll let the step strike be 50. I'll select all strike prices and I'll click on refresh. So as soon as I have done that, I am able to see this particular data. And in chart type, I have selected current OI. Like by default, it would open as current OI. So basically, this is telling me what the current OI buildup looks like. So the green color bars, they are represented as the call writing data or the call OI, and the red data, red color bars, they are the put OI. So this is a comparison on each and every strike price, what the call OI is, what the put OI is, and on each strike price, who is in control. So as of now, I am able to see that the market is trading at 24,750. This is something that is being represented by the the black dotted line over here. So that is something that I am able to observe. Then this is the current OI. So if I just want to view what the previous day OI was, I can click on previous OI. So I'll be able to observe what the yesterday's OI buildup looked like, and I can basically compare the current OI and the previous OI by clicking here, like difference from previous day OI. So I'll be able to observe like at every strike price if the call writing or the put OI it has increased or it has decreased. So I can see at the maximum levels the call OI, the put OI it has increased, but at the 25,000 level the put writing or you can say the put OI has decreased at the upper levels. I'm able to observe that. So this observation also can be done using difference from previous day and OI comparison chart. Okay, so we'll come back to call previous day versus current. So I can also compare the call writing, like only the call data from yesterday to today. So yellow color would represent yesterday's call OI. The green color it is representing current day call OI. So I'll be able to observe that. Then in the put option as well, the put previous day versus current, the yellow represents the yesterday's put OI, the red represents the today's put OI. So this is something I can observe using OI comparison chart. So then we have difference in last 10 minutes. So in difference in last 10 minutes, here I have input 15. So basically it is telling me in the last 15 minutes if what the OI changes have been there, if there is an increase in the call OI, if there is an decrease on call OI in the different strike prices, that is something I'll be able to see over here. So I can even set it to 5 minutes. So I'll be able to see in the last 5 minutes where the call OI has increased, where the put OI has increased, or where the call OI has decreased, where the put OI has decreased. This is something that I'll be able to see using the OI comparison chart. So I hope all the features over here are clear, the OI comparison chart, and apart from this, all the features that we covered today in the report section, the derivative reports, and in the chart section, the OI reports. I hope all these features are clear. If you have any further doubts, you can simply contact us on 022 3501 8383. Thank you.